Everyone in the collective. Yes, you're catching me like, what did you think I went to bed? Anyways, I hope I found y'all in good high vibrational energy, clean energy, resourceful energy, a clean and resourceful environment, clear and clean and high vibing of the mind, body, soul, and spirit. I thank you to all my watchers, returning watchers, viewers, and subscribers, for everybody that supports the message, the channel, what it is that I stand for, what it is that I do, and who it is that I do it for. Higher supreme beings that are of our highest good. Those are the only ones I acknowledge. All the others, they're required to leave at this time. Lower vibrational energies and lower denominational energies and vibratory beings of lower fields cannot reside in this space at this time. This space, this video, this message is only meant for divine beings, high vibing beings of love and light, high vibing beings that are star seeds, high vibing beings that are light workers, empaths, bringers, and bearers that are awakening, that have awakened, and that want to know the truth, that are being guided towards the truth, and that want to connect with me on any of those levels when it comes to that. Elevations, Lakeisha Evans. Hopefully you are having a good day. Hello, collective. Spiritual warfare, the galactic war is here. That's what's going on in the skies. It's not meteor showers and stuff and balls of light streaking across the sky and comets and stuff. That's the galactic, aka spiritual war, that is going on in the skies as we speak, and it's happening globally. Those aren't strange weather phenomena. Those are energetic weapons that are being used. Those aren't diseases and STDs and infections, new ones that are being found and spreading at a rapid rate. Those are plagues and pestilence that are being rained down upon those that bear the mark of the beast. Those in toxic and low vibrational energy are bearing the mark of the beast, aka the plagues and pestilence. Elevations, Ron Lee. What we doing? What y'all doing today on this Saturday? So, I felt like I wanted to tap into that energy. See if I can dive more into that energetic field. I really don't want to get into it because the signals can be scrambled if I try to tap into sky dome. Don't. Just if I say certain words and you're like, what the hell is she talking about? Don't worry about it. Just, it'll make sense. So yeah, the spiritual war has made it to the 3D/4D. A lot of people think that we are in the 3D. The 3D been gone. The 3D has been gone. Okay? We are in the 4D. We're on the precipice of 4, 5D. And we will jump. We will quantum leap into 6 and 7D. Anybody that does not hold the vibration, the high enough vibration to sustain themselves or to sustain the 6D, 7D energy, you will see them. They will be sick. They will be sick of their vessels. They will be going through things. Those people will be bearing the mark of the beast here because they decided to stay in low vibrations, but there is a forceful energy, a cosmic energy, a planetary shift that is happening regardless whether people want to change and raise their vibrations and heal and do those things or not. They will remain in the 3, 4D energy / even 5D energy. I really don't feel like that they can vibe there, and that's why those people are becoming sick. And it will look like energy, physically, it will look like new diseases, new STDs, new infections being found every day and being spread at an advanced and rapid rate. There's this new disease where their face is like, bro, that is pestilence and plagues. Don't mistake it when you see it. And it's hateful to say because some people like, well, what if those people are unsuspecting victims? Are they? Because what vibration were they in when they connected and caught that disease? And it's bad out there. And it's constantly being spread, and they are constantly naming and discovering new STDs and infections, bro. CDC is involved. When they get involved, it is a plague. Don't mistake what's going on around us to be something that is normal. It is spiritual warfare being seen on the 3, 4, 5D levels. It has made it here or manifested itself here. Then they are doing it in the skies and stuff. And they're like, those are meteor showers. Those are planetary alignments. Those are strange weather phenomena. No, hurricanes, they usually have, we usually get up to a category 7 or 8 hurricane weather speed, tearing up whole fucking countries. Nah, bro. I want to tell y'all what the seals are, you know? I want to tell y'all what the seals are. So, anyways, the seals, we thinking that there's something like, when people think of seals, they think about, well, I don't know. At least I can assume. When people think about seals being broken, trumpets being blown, and the seals being broken, they think about like seals in a letter. God has like a letter. He opens up a seal, or there's an archangel that has a letter and it has a seal, a crest, that a wax seal that seals it up, and then when they break it, it opens and it unfolds. No, baby. They talking about, and we are in a firmament. Around that firmament, there are barriers, or there are seals. There are levels of seals, you know? And they are seals of vibration. I hope I'm making sense. When they say that those seals are broken, that is because our star family. Story time. So if I could do a backstory real quick. So people like don't get too confused or lost in my rhetoric. Okay. Story time, backstory. We were, as energetic beings, cosmic beings, primordial beings, star seeds, divine beings, earth angels. Our energy was hijacked. Our vessels were hijacked. We were kidnapped, so to speak. We were cosmically kidnapped, and we've been being held hostage here on our own planet. Okay. The ones that kidnapped us, the Anunnaki and all those, see, don't let this go over your head, collective. Anunnaki, they are our original ancestors, but the code of their power, the coding of them was hijacked in order to hijack us, kidnap us, enslave us. You got to realize that. Their code was, so as you know, Anunnaki to be today, those are not our ancestors. The ones primordial state are. But mind you, the Anunnaki were led by Enki and Enlil. Let's just say that. One brother betrayed the other. And it took the Anunnaki code to other aliens, extraterrestrials, that he gave the code to, and decided to hijack the cosmic beings that live and reside, or that found refuge here on this earthly plane. Energetic beings and primordial beings, cosmic beings, and star seeds of all kinds. We're all different kinds of star beings. Okay? Our places of origin. So the Anunnaki code, what it means, what it represents, the race, the species that it represents, it was hijacked long ago in order to enslave us. And then they built what is known as this firmament. Don't let that go over your head. Because people are like, nope, God built the firmament. Nope, 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 nope. They hijacked, if God built the firmament, they hijacked the coding to the firmament. Instead of it being what it was designed to be, when we raise our vibration, we can simply leave. Right? They hijacked the Anunnaki code. They hijacked the firmament's code to keep us trapped here. Now, outside of the firmament, there are barriers that would have been placed outside of it, right? There are other barriers outside of the firmament, levels or dimensions or realms. You got to vibrate at a certain frequency in order to tap into the different realms, dimensions, or seals. Hear me? But those are big. Those were placed there above the firmament. The waters above the firmament. That's a realm. It's a frequency. We can naturally tap into those because that's why we have 7 soap to bodies and energetic fields. We have light bodies because each light body, 7 plus this vessel, it resonates with all of those, all of the different realms. So when so my astral body or my astral light body, it would vibrate at a certain frequency that will allow for me when I go to sleep from this vessel, it will allow for me to tap into that light body and access the realm that is that frequency. Do that make sense? That is outside of the firmament. Do that make sense? Okay. So those realms or frequencies, those are also seals. Our star family, as they have been trying to crack back into here to release us from captivity as we have been held, okay? They have been breaking those, they have been breaking the, all of those realms were hijacked with the Anunnaki code. I want y'all to hear me. This is why I tell y'all, like 9 ether, that's most of us bigger than the 9 ethers. Okay? Our starseed families, as cosmically and infinite as they are bigger than 9 ethers. You hear me? They are bigger than that. Their energy, resonance frequency is way bigger than 9 ethers. It doesn't stop there. So as they have been trying to break in to take down the people that hijacked us, put us to sleep, siphon our energy, and held us as prisoners, as they are breaking through those barriers, the code of the barriers that were hijacked. Originally, they were built for something else, but they were hijacked using the Anunnaki code, right? So our starseed ancestors, they have been breaking through those hijacked barriers, aka those barriers are seals, the breaking of the seals. Confirmation. Each of those seals, so when they break one of those seals, let's say let's say whatever frequency those seals are, it releases light codes. When they break those seals or those barriers, to get mind you, the firmament is the final, the inside of the firmament is the final seal before they crack in, before they break through the last final barrier. And that's what they have done. And now they are in the skies fighting the spiritual galactic war. When they say it's made it to the 3D, that's because the final seal has been broken. Okay? When they break through, when they have broken through each and every last one of those barriers, not only does it dissipate, but it releases light codes. It allows for higher vibrating or specific light codes to be rained down upon those of us that are here, being held, who have been being held captive, to awaken certain parts of our DNA so we can help them fight the war inside as we awaken, heal, vibe high, take our power back. This is what's going on. I'm trying to give it to as an explanation in a nutshell. But to us it would be light codes. But to the beings that have been against us, hijacking our energy, siphoning our energy, keeping us captive, right? To those beings, it shows up to them. Those light codes act as radiation, as radiation, as plagues, as pestilence, as disease, as infections. They don't vibe that high. They can't hold the frequency. Therefore, it destroys, it disrupts them, and then it destroys them. And that's where we are seeing. They are calling it STDs and infections and stuff like that. They're simply put, these are energies that decided to stay karmic and low frequency and be on demon time and not do the fucking work. So the frequency codes, the healing codes, the light codes, we get it in many forms. It is destroying them. It is destroying them. They will die. I mean, like, it's like, y'all want me to say it pretty, or they are killing them. It's killing them. So, but the final seal has been broken. All those light codes, they can't stop them from coming in. They can chemtrail all they want. The only reason why I feel like at this point, because they were trying to rain down all those heavy metals to keep disrupting the light code frequencies. It's called fractaling, and it reflects or rejects, or it splinters the light codes, but it don't matter. We're still getting them. You know why? Because Earth herself, Mother Earth, Gaia, Earth herself is awakening her inner sun, known as the Black Sun. Hitler knew about this. It has awakened, and it has its own resonant frequency light code, the blackest of the black. And it will act as a shield and a barrier to her people, those of us that resonate with her, that ground ourselves, our energy in her. That's a connection of safety, of protection. You hear me? As all of these things are going on around us, but not only that, that Black Sun within Mother Earth is going to burn the shit out of the energies that are on here that are not grounded, centered, nor originally connected to Earth. It's known as the Black Sun. Anyone can look it up. Confirmation. This is why grounding and centering is so important. So what can we do? It's the most simplest, like, if anybody wants to consider that this is actually or possibly the truth, entertain it. A lot of people want to know, like, damn, what can we do? What do we do at this point? Keep your energetic field clean. Stop fucking on a karmic. Stop sharing your actual energy. Okay? And if you're going to share your actual energy, do it safely. Keep your health up. Drink plenty of water. Keep your light bodies, your toroidal field, as clean and as clear as possible. If you find yourself getting angry often, which most of us, I think we're getting past that. If you like me, and I know there's many people like me, we're just starting to look at stuff and it's just like I don't even care if you're in this I don't give a fuck energy or attitude. And it's because that is one of your subtle bodies blending in. Your subtle bodies are merging together. And it's allowing you to have this I don't give a fuck mindset to keep you safe. Because if we gave a fuck too much like we used to, it would cause us to be low vibing. Okay. Keep your energy clean, pure, and high as much as possible. Okay? If you must disconnect from any situation or environment, people, places, things, do it. If they are keeping your vibe low, keeping you stressed, depressed, do it. Exactly. Luisa M. Lopez. That's what I'm saying. Don't follow nobody. That's another thing. Good point right there. Don't follow anyone. Take no one's word, not my word, not anybody's word. Don't follow anyone. Don't take any man's word at this time. Because trickery is at an all-time high to connect or reconnect back to your energy, to use it as a protective shield. You know? Keep your faith in source, however it is that you do it. If you chant, if you do mudras, if you do yoga, if you ground, if you do, neighborhood cleaning things, if you walk, if you just keep you. It's about you and your connection. Stay focused on you. Self-centered on your connection. Do not be a follower of any trend, any kind, any group, any faction. People be like, oh, we're your Starseed family. Soul Tribe, when I say that, I feel like if it is meant for me to meet my soul tribe, it's going to be energetically more than anything at this time for myself. As my transition is so great and what I'm coming out of, I cannot trust really connecting in person to anyone, you know? And it's okay. And it's like because My soul tribe, my soul family, anybody that vibrates with me, you get it, right? You get it. It's not me being like, I don't like people, I don't want to. It's not like that. It's the safest thing that I can do, right? And so there was another thing that they wanted me to say. I don't know what that word means. And those are simple things that we can do. Just keep your body clean, bro. If you fast, fast. If you can cut out toxic things, cut it out as much as possible. Now, some things are milestones and feats that we must overcome. Elevations to you from Australia. Thank you for tuning in and tapping in. Yeah, okay. Anyways, there was one more thing. Where is it? Cheat code, hack code. Stay in the energy of gratitude as much as possible. Oh, that was what I was going to say. Thank you. Okay. Our star family, our family of origin, our original primordial ancestors, people, they don't recognize you by your face. They don't look at you and be like, they won't look at me and be like, that's Shay. That look just like Shay. They don't recognize you by your face and your body, collective. How do they? Shh. That's irritating, bro. How do they recognize us? That's a rhetorical question. I'm gonna answer it, of course. But I just wanna know if people are aware. How would our starseed family, our real ones, recognize us, be able to identify us? Our energy and aura. Thank you. And if your energy and aura is murky, their energetic fields and aura is clean and pure and high vibing and all beautiful, and it's massive and it's all these things and it's shining like diamonds and stuff, right? So they're going to, and your signature, your aura color, how big your toroidal field is, how high your vibe is, it is going to literally, it links with your star family. So if our energies are murked and mucked the fuck up, ghettoly put, if our energies are low vibing, nasty, filled with all kinds of like just negative, nasty energy, we're always mad, we're always our ancestors will recognize us as the enemy because their kin, their people, us, their descendants. Our energy, our original energy isn't that. And that's how they are targeting these interdimensional beings to destroy them. That's how they are targeting, identifying them and targeting them by way of their nasty energy. And if we keep our energy nasty, it's not that our ancestors hate us, but they will target us for decimation. Right. So that, like a lot of exes are going to want to come around. Family, friends, this is one reason why they try to keep your vibration low. And they would keep your vibration low to keep you in place so they can siphon your energy and walk around and look like to your galactic ancestors as if they are you. And have your ancestors, the starseed ancestors, identifying you as the enemy. This is how they, how they was, I said stop. Jeez. Bro, that girl need a gymnasium. But in here, it's just no, because this is not my house. So. But don't flip over that like that. And then they just look at you and they be like, okay. Ugh. Anyways, so you know how a lot of people were saying, like, we caught on to the fact that there were people around us, even copycat energy, that was siphoning our energy and then committing crimes in the ethers, committing crimes in the spiritual realms, in the astral realms as us, right? This is how they were able to do it. Doing things to us and keeping our energy down. Salah. I'm going to release any lower vibrational energy. Keeping our energy down and then extracting or siphoning our high vibing energy and auric field, and then walking around with the protection that it comes with, the starseed family protection that it comes with. So we have to keep our vibrations high, our vessels clean as much as possible. The cleaner our vessels, and I know these things they're easier said than done for many of us, right? But it's like, if you can remove one toxic thing, that could be a word for me, it could be cuss words, toxic for me, right? Cigarettes, toxic for me, right? But if you can remove daily, weekly, one toxic thing for good, you winning. You are winning, you know? You are winning. That's what I'm saying. Like Louisa, like I have family members, like, and my younger sister, she's like, you know, I think I'm having my spiritual awakening, and you know, she got her friend, and she's like, I want you to meet my friend, and she's like, she's a spiritualist, and she goes to the park and sits in the ground and meditates just like you, and she does her crystals and stuff. And I told her, girl, I don't want to meet your fucking friend. I'm sorry, I do not want to connect with other spiritualists. And she knows me. She knows why. You know, like, and it's just the truth. It's just like, I don't want to meet your fucking friend. And it's like she wants to connect with me, or she thought that if she said that, she could connect with me on the spiritual level and the things that I have going on, and that I would share those things with her. However, my sister has betrayed me, and she still be talking that shit about me behind her back. So we're not going to connect on that level. You're going to figure it out by yourself and with your friend, because when you actually awaken and you realize who you are, and you realize the level of betrayal and deception around you, you're going to start looking at your fucking friend as the enemy. And I can guarantee you, one of y'all is already, if your friend awaken, or they're real spiritualist, or whatever they want to call herself, she does whatever she calls herself, one of y'all is already looking at the other as a potential threat. I promise you. So I don't like when people be like, I'm spiritual, and I be like, okay, bitch. No, it just be like, I don't call people bitches. I'm not mean like that. I be mean on here, collective, because I show y'all the real me. I have many, many facets of myself. But on some real shit, when we awaken, you realize, I'm not trying to fucking connect with no damn body. You talking about you spiritual and you interject. We connect right here, collective. That's enough. Why? Because our energetic fields are, if they vibe high enough, they're going to bring us to the right people. Meeting folks, just because you say you're spiritual and awakened. Look at me. Gone. I'm not playing, bro. Gone. I don't want to do it. When you awaken, the more you like being in hermit mode. Yes, you go to work, you have friends, we have people that we still F with and stuff. But the more you enjoy being by yourself, and you also find it the safest thing to do. You know? So she's not going to connect with me on that level. And I don't want to connect with any of them anyways. They're disconnected from me, period. And so a lot of us will notice that. A lot of old friends, they just going to pop out of nowhere. Girl, I had this dream about you. Sis, bro, I had this dream about you, and I saw God. And it's just like, yeah. Best advice we could give those people, if they are in fact awakening, we don't want to hurt their awakening. We say, you stick to yourself. You pay attention to yourself. You stay connected to the Most High and Source, okay? To the universe, to your spirit guides and ancestors. If you're there, you stay connected to that. No, this is not a party. We're not finna connect and have fun and go out to eat and discuss it all. Nope. If they want to do that, if you have, for me, I have a channel. I tell them, this is my channel. Here's the link. Go watch my channel. That's where we'll connect. As far as I'm concerned, anybody being physically near me in my field of any kind, it's a no. And that's the safe thing for me. And an awakened, true awakened divine being, star seed, high vibing being, they're gonna get that. They're never gonna be offended by that. They're never gonna attack you. They're never gonna feel some type of way. That because they know themselves what that means for you, because it means that for them. Okay? And that's just simply put, you know? So I just wanted to say that, and like I wanted to explain the seals, the barrier, the firmament, how it's built out of layers, and each layer has a frequency. Each layer also has a color. Hence why when we have rain, you see rainbows, because you are seeing a projection of the different barriers of the firmament. Y'all hear me? The different seals of the firmament. Okay? But our bodies, we have all these different light bodies. They all have that same energy and color that connect to that particular realm or field. Do that make sense? So Five of Wands keep wanting to come out. Let's see if y'all can see that. Nope. Shitty camera. I know. Crappy camera. Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, the Magician. I'm telling you, this is a fight that is going, it's a fight to the death at this time. A fight to the death. For those that are in this alchemist transmutive energy. And I want to point out all the different colors of the rainbow. The hands. These triangles. Typically, you said we're not doing bingo nights. Maybe we should play bingo on, I don't know, that would work. I would say maybe we could do bingo on live or something. But these triangles, they represent the different elements, okay? That's why I don't consider myself one zodiac sign. I don't limit myself to that. But these are the different elements. Now, I can't rightfully identify them. I think this one is... This is air. This may be earth. One may be fire, and one is fire and one is water. I really don't know how to identify them, but that's what it's talking about. It is talking about a fight to the death of over the earth, air, fire, and water. Okay? That belong to the energetic beings, the true alchemists. The true energy, the cosmic beings that we are, the star seeds that we are. We have this naturally. There's a fight going on to the death. Okay? Yep. Eight of Swords. I'm telling you what I love. And they have been holding us captive here on our own planet because they use the Anunnaki code to hijack us. Yeah, they block you from making money, posting yours. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. They do all of that. But that is a form of divide and conquer, to keep you captive, to keep your vibration low, to keep you fearful, to keep... And it's just like, we tired of that. Tired of being fearful. No more fear. Bye. You know? And it's like being counted out or ostracized for one reason or another. I'm tired of that. No more. Obsolete. The loveless connections. I'm tired of that. You don't want to give it? Okay. You're obsolete. Anybody that want to be in that energy, anything that keeps me or puts me back or in even the thought or mind frame of low vibrational energy, what I know I have overcome, it is I will deem it obsolete, disconnect, and it will no longer exist to me because I'm going to keep my energy high. We definitely are thriving, love. We are. So I wanted to talk about that, right? Yep. Listen, Eight of Swords, the awakening. See how that hand is reaching up to the light? That's that final seal. They will recognize you by your light. They will reach out to you based off of your light. This is why I say pay attention to your own experience, your own spiritual gifts. Because your ancestors, your star seed ancestors, cosmic ancestors of your highest good, protectors, guardians, they will know you by your light. Make sense? And your light is very, very significant. It is your energetic signature. There is no other like you. People can pretend to be your copycat, look like you. They can't embody your light and your essence, your aura, your light bodies. They can't do what it is you do, and you're not meant to do what another person is doing. It's like, I know you don't want to look at people like, I like their spiritual gifts, I like their level of intelligence. Yeah, you can ask, you can exchange information to help add to your, turn it and make it into your own. Not in a plagiarizing way, but in a way that is helpful to you. Energetic exchange is a real thing, even if it's by way of information, but we are never meant for the energy that it is exchanged to turn us into the person we're receiving from, but to help us advance ourselves and become a better version of ourselves and magnify, that will magnify our light, our auric field, our toroidal field even bigger. That way, our ancestors can see us from a mile away. You get what I'm saying? It's longer than a mile, of course, but you know what I mean? So they can identify us. And the brighter we shine, the higher our vibration, the happier we are, the better the experience, the more our light, our color, it gets bigger, 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 bigger. And your ancestors be all the way up over there in, you know, planet, solar system, whatever, sector, whatever, region, whatever, because it is kind of broken down like that, but you know, a lot of other days, and they be like, that's my folks up over there, that's my folks shining that bright. I recognize them by their color, their light, their signature, their vibration, because it's just like mine. They will gravitate towards you. They will reach out to you. They will help you unlock gifts that are meant for your blood, your starseed bloodline. They will help you unlock memories. They will help you, and they will guide you on whatever path you need to take. And how, if you are trying to be like someone else, how can you pay attention to them? And that's why we never want to be like other people and look at somebody else's plate or table. We simply focus on ourselves. This is what we can do during this galactic war. Listen, Four of Wands, okay? Home, vessel, body, self-centeredness, awakening. The awakening card with the Four of Wands. Because this is my, I don't know what deck this is. I love this deck. It's so beautifully illustrated. It's the colors. Of course, you know, I bought this when I was a brokey, so it's fine. But these are probably bootleg cards. I'm pretty sure I could get the better version of them, but nonetheless, you know. When I say awakening, Four of Wands, guess what's next? Nah, y'all can't guess. You can't barely freaking see. Life, force, energy. And with this life force energy card, like, what do we see? Earth, the trees, the ground, the water. Huh? Everything that we are, it is. Not only that, I want to point out to y'all the reason why I hug, kiss, and talk to trees is because trees are antennas to help shoot up or magnify. They are the natural Earth's natural antennas that help us shoot up our energy or energetic field or signature or calling for our ancestors to be able to find us even in that way. Almost like GPS, or being able to locate you in a specific region based off of the tree lines antenna, that your energy, when you connect to a tree, it sends your energy out into the ethers. It's like GPS. Don't mistake Mother Earth for not being the advanced intellectual being that she is. People better start respecting Mother Gaia, because she herself will destroy you. And that's what is happening to people that have not respected her, you know? You said laughing, GPS, but you're right. I'm telling you. So it's like, I'm going to put it like this. So if your light is shining bright and your ancestors, your alien, or whatever you want to call them, your divine ancestors, they're all the way in the different cosmos, and they see you by your light, but they are coming from light years away, right? By the time they make it here, they are up close. But not only do they see you, your light and toroidal field, they see you surrounded around a multitude of different variations and colors of light. So they need to be able to locate you specifically in the area you are in. When we ground, Mother Earth helps us. Mother Earth connects us to her trees, the other resources, the other antennas that are connected and grounded with her as well. The water, the air, the animals, everything that is connected to her. And it helps, they act, those things around us, if we are grounded in Mother Earth, very appreciative of her. How you don't have to do it a specific way. But those things, her resources, she opens and gives to us freely to utilize those resources to act as extensions and antennas to help locate us in specific areas that we are in. You know? Yeah. Life force energy, 9 of Wands. And it's so interesting. The seagull, these are the predators, because we know what they do to the baby turtles as they crawl back and they hatch from their eggs out of the sand, and then they instinctually make their way back to the waters. Why? Their intuition. What's built in their DNA, it says hatch. Before they even know who, what, when, where, why, how. They hatch, come out of the sand, and they naturally, organically navigate straight back towards the waters. You know? And it is the same concept when it comes to us. Because before, even upon first birth or first hatch, the most prominent thing in any energy, in any being, in any living thing is the power of, or the life force, intuition and or instinct. It's instinct for animals. It is intuition for human beings and cosmic beings, or whatever divine beings. Okay? And we naturally gravitate before we even know what a thought is, before we even know who we are, our name, anything. Our intuition, it is already guiding us back to the water from which we naturally came from, right? I wanted to point that out with the life force and the 9 of Wands. And so the seagull, it will try to pick us up off of our path. And I also want to point out here what Spirit Divine is calling me to point out. That each of these turtles, they're all going the same way. You hear me? They're returning back to their place of being and existence, where they come from, right? But do you see them holding hands, walking next to each other, looking at each other? Nope. They're by themselves. They're all slightly walking a different path, but their destination is the same. You hear me? And there are casualties in the spiritual and galactic cosmic war, as we have predators that are around us that may snatch a little baby turtle. Just kick them seagulls' ass. Put that damn turtle down. Don't mind me, collective. Don't mind. I feel this way. People think this for show. I just be like, oh my God, don't let me run over this girl. Oh my God, bro. I just feel like that I should get my flying powers back now so I don't have to drive, because then I won't have to run over nobody animal. This poor squirrel. Never mind. Anyways, I just wanted to, and that's for my little nerdy people that are like me, like quirky, little dingy. It's fine with being different. But there are casualties on all of our paths, right? To get back to our destination. There are predators that lurk, okay? They also use their animalistic instincts here to poach and to fuel them off of us. These things have happened to many around us, you know. You say, you know how we get Nina Cartel. They were like, oh my God, that baby turtle. But then it's like, you don't want to hurt the seagull either, you know, that it's just like, it's man, it's difficult being me, bro. It's so difficult being me. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out, okay? Okay? And I don't have these in any particular order. I'm just feeling very calm after last night. You know, you were there last night, so you know I was on one. I know people was like, that motherfucker crazy right there. But I like her. I like her. I know people love me. People be safe around me, baby. You won't get harmed around me. That's what I do know. I just be having to let people know, like, don't let the kids out. Don't let my little dinginess and how I be like, oh my God, squirrels and animals and trees and birds and bees and turtles and fish and like don't let them don't let that go. People should stop letting it go over the head. You know? So for those of you, the Emperor energy is here, but look at our Ankh, our key of life, our oscillator and defibrillator, you know? And I feel like that this Ankh is there, this Emperor energy. So masculines, let's talk real quick. I just wanted to say something. It's nothing negative. We're not on negativity here and stuff. So your masculine energy, and I'm talking about masculines, you know, your testosterone being higher than the estrogen level. That's what makes you an XY chromosome. That's what makes you a man and not a woman, is your testosterone levels, right? Your testosterone levels, they make you more brute, more animalistic in nature, more instinctual, more, you act. You guys, men, you are action-based. You want to act. You want it to be done. You want to, but it also comes with a level of hindrance, like impulsiveness and stuff like this. But you are masculines, and this is not in a negative way. I'm giving y'all words of encouragement, you know, like those testosterone levels, it makes you more instinctual than intuitive. Do that make sense? And that's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, right? But with the Ankh, the key of life, the thing is like why it's so important for you all to be in tune with your feminine side is because not with a woman, your feminine side, right? Because as much testosterone as y'all have is meant for a good thing, to be a protector, and a protector out of instinct. A lion knows when danger alerts and it goes to protect the pride, right? Don't let that go over your head, masculines. So you're not going outside. No. Take off them damn mud swamp boots. If she could wear boots every day of her life, she will wear them. Yeah. Every day of her life. All of them. Anyways. With that being said, with that Emperor energy, this is what makes you who you are. But it is important to tap into your feminine energy of self, because that feminine energy is the spiritual side. It is your intuitive side that can help you gauge or guide you, right? Or it guides you on when to use your instinct and when to use your intuition. Because with just instinct, action-based impulse, you know, you make the wrong decisions, right? You act, and there are no, I don't want to say thought processes, there are no spiritual connective thought processes that allow you to move properly, right? That is why it's very important to be connected to your femininity within self. If anybody call you a simp, just tell me what they had, bro. Like, cause, and I just wanted to say that. And also, with we women, right? We have higher estrogen than testosterone, but nonetheless, we still have testosterone. And sometimes we can be very aggressive. That's because our testosterone levels are abnormally high. These are typically when our animal instincts kick in. And now, you know, these will usually be around times of ovulation. you know how you feel like an animal before you're, you know, whatever, and some of us even have a higher drive than others, but you just want to just like rip somebody up. It's just like, you just want to snap their clothes off and snap the fingers like fucking Bruce Almighty when he got in the bedroom with Jennifer Aniston and he was like, whole clothes came off. Like so that is our high testosterone levels and stuff that are coming up that tell us to act on animalistic instinct. And we want to just like, we just want to take them down through there, you know? And it's just like, true. But that is an instinct. That is an animalistic part of us as well. That testosterone, that masculine energy, right? So yeah. But that was mainly, I was just giving that little side note, sidebar, but I was guided to say that to masculine energies, you know? And so I also, like, Spirit is also wanting me to say this, ladies, even masculines, talk to everybody. The reason why a lot of men they don't know what it is, right? While they're acting like they're a pretty little princess, they want you to chase them, they want you to court them, they want you to romance them, they are the prize, they are super groomed more than we are, they need everything, you know, like, it is because their divine feminine energy is taking over them because they choose for it to not. We will typically see that in masculine energies who are being forced to tap into their feminine energy or forced for their feminine energy to awaken within them because they have a bigger calling than them to be a just macho man. You know what I mean? And those are typically the ones who we see they are fighting against tapping into their feminine energy, acknowledging it. They are fighting against the healing. They are fighting against the dark night. They are fighting, you know what I mean? But they have a bigger calling. So the energetic code, the cosmic codes, it will awaken their feminine energy. And she is spiritually more powerful than he, but he is physically more strong than us or than she. The instinct is the physical strength. The intuition is the spiritual strength. We have it within us on a singular level, and and then we share that in proper dynamics, divine connections, kingdom connections, soul groups, whatever, right? And so that's why we are seeing that in these men. It's like, damn, you want to be the princess. It is because their divine feminine energy has clicked on and she is taking control of everything. And they don't know how to explain it. So they, out of ego, still wanting to take over, is losing. It's going to kick and scream and it is going to act out and it is going to look a certain way. And so we see these sassy men, you know what I mean? And so it's like, I just wanted to point that out for women, because yeah, we've been making fun of them because they've been talking shit about us. So, and we fucking sick of it, you know, like, but, I feel like we've all had our laughs and, we still snicker a little bit. It's still gonna be some jokes. We've all had our laughs, but, it's time to recognize that, take power and control over that situation, within ourselves. And when we see it happening and stuff, it's no longer funny to me, you know. It's like, you know, so it's like when I see them like that, it be like, child, that's just a little boy. And this is no disrespect, that is just because the ego itself is a little boy, you know, a little boy kicking and screaming for his mother's milk. And mother has come home and taken over and like picking up a fussy baby and finally when that baby decides to suckle the mother's, you know, breast, because I don't know if anybody still breastfeeds, but I do. I find that fucking weird that people, like, you scheduling C-sections, bitch. You scheduling to go into birth instead of just letting the baby say when they want to come. And then y'all feed these baby formula. So y'all don't breastfeed no more? I mean, of course not. They don't even have real titties. But, baby, all my kids were titty fed. All of them. I went as long as 9-10 months breastfeeding my children. So I just want to put that in. But anyways, when the kid kicks, and that's the ego. or even a baby, you finally give it mother's milk, you make that connection to mother, to the intuition, to the divine feminine energy, right? That baby calms down, they're quiet, they're being coddled, and because that's simply what these masculine energies want. But from themselves, from their divine feminine energy within themselves, they want to give that to themselves, but they can't, or they don't yet know how to. So divine feminine is kicking their ass inside of them and on a spiritual level. And right, Louisa, it's not only men energy, it's a lot of us women that have lived in survival instinct and not intuition, and we've been only in our masculine energy. Women have a lot of ego. And when divine feminine comes around, we fight too. We just show it in different levels. You notice how women, when we have wanted to fight against the divine feminine, surrendering to spirit, surrendering to the awakening, to the dark night of the soul, to the healing, we act out physically aggressively, right? Y'all notice that. And say I'm lying, bro. We act out physically aggressively. Men, when they do it, when they're going through the same process of denial and all that stuff, they act out and they are showing up as sassy ass men, you know? And it's so interesting. We're so complex, bro. We're so complex. So I was trying to like give an explanation to any masculines that you feeling like that. Any women of us women that's looking at these men, it's like we made hella fun of it, bro. Social media was lit, us going ham on these princess ass niggas, these sassy men. But now that we're kind of over that and we are aware that there's an actual galactic and spiritual war going on, when we look at these sassy men, these men that want to be chased and think that they're the prize, we realize that that is simply just their divine feminine energy coming online, and they are fighting against it and they are acting out as such. And for the female energies, we see that now they're overly sexualized, they are aggressive, they are mean girls, like there's packs of them. Same thing, but it's their masculine and their masculine, them trying to fight against their own divine feminine energy. So I just wanted to say that for all of us, you know. And then, yeah, we have Four of Cups. Listen, the Emperor, divine masculine energy, and the Four of Cups. That's that ego, that's that denial, that's that kicking and screaming. Now, I want to point out to you, you know, because we're going off of pictures and illustrations at this time. Every card that I have shown you, it talks about colors. Colors of the rainbow, colors of the realms, colors of our light and subtle bodies. Our light, it talks about our magic, it talks about the different elementals that vibrate or resonate with the different bodies and stuff like that. It talks about our connection to earth, right? It talks about our first intuition leads us back to a destination we don't even know we come from, but something is leading us somewhere, right? All going the same place, but taking our time. Look, none of our path, again, none of the turtles' path is the same. They're not walking in a straight line. They're not walking side by side, nor in a straight line. They're one behind the other. Nonetheless, that each turtle, no matter how far along or how far back, they're all going to the water, the sun, the rainbow energy, right? A little bit, their path is here, this one path is here, this one path is here. No, none of them. You know what I mean? And with the Emperor energy, the masculine energy, divine masculine energy, as we all contain that, I want you to see, but that's that instinct only. You see how it has the world looking when we're in that masculine instinct only energy? Further proof, animals, dogs, they see in black and white. Do they not? You know? So when we are in ego only, we see the world as black and white. It's like this or it's like that. We limit ourselves by acting out of ego all the time, too long. We limit ourselves, period, from all the infinite possibilities of what thing, what this world, what these experiences, what everything means. We limit ourselves. We think it's one way or this. We think it's this way or that way. Okay? That's what the ego says. Black and white. And the world is not black and white, because I want to point out, even in this picture of black and white on this this is Four of Cups. You hear me? This is when you act out of ego, aka animalistic instinct only. You lose the color in life. You lose the infinite colors and possibilities of life of what it truly is. But I want to point out that even in this four of cups, and with this picture being black and white, Mother Earth is still green. And it's so interesting because that's just telling me that in this stage of denial that the ego goes through, thrashing and kicking and screaming to not want to go through the change, and they like it like this, and this is what they're used to. The moment that those energies ground, or we ground ourselves in Mother Earth, her greenness, her everything, it takes hold of us, and we have no choice but to go through the light codes. It could be, if it's forcefully, it's painful, you know? You know? And then we have the Fool here, you know? Four of Cups and the Fool. Because it's just telling me that people are foolish to think that they can always have it their way, that it's going to turn out how we want it to turn. Let me say this better. People can stay. If you have a higher calling, if people don't have callings and they're just karmic renditions or remnants from past lives that came to be a toxic, dark karmic, they don't have a soul, they don't have none of that. Child, those people will dissipate and fade away anyways. They will fall away with 3D and 4D anyways, okay? Matter of fact, as 4D came in, a lot of them fell away. Remember? That was that COVID wave. That was when we were in 4D. I want y'all to remember all the major tragedies, mass unalivings and stuff like that, mass transitions, right? Where tons of people died. Those were waves. Those were people that were falling away with the 3D. That's been gone. 3D has been gone, y'all. We've been in 4D for quite some time. It's leaving. And for those that are stuck in the frequency of 4D, not 5, because you got to be 5D. Now, your energy and frequency has to match 5D to be able to survive and exist what has went on. So those people that don't have 5D energy, pestilence and plagues. You know? So it's foolish for these people to think that the ego will ultimately win. It's like, you know, the ego is 3D, even 4D. It will fall away with those. So you can kick and scream all you want to. It can be as painful as you want it to be. But nonetheless, the Fool energy with the Four of Cups is like that you have a choice to stay in if your calling is high enough and you are important in this cosmic, galactic, and or spiritual war, you know, they gonna rip that ego right out of you, even if they gotta tear down every foundation, all friendships, all relationships, all the material things you have, everything that makes the ego think that it's in control and it's only you only live once. Child, I'm telling you, those cosmic codes are going to tear those people a new one. And it will get them down to the point where they are literally left looking down at their feet, feeling like the Fool. This is what is happening around us. Okay? Yep. Especially, like I said, the Wheel of Fortune. Because these people have destinies. They have greater callings that they have to adhere to. And it's like, for some people, yes, if they have a certain calling, they signed the contract with the ethers before they came here, they didn't abide by it, they became karmic, they joined the Satanists and cults and stuff like that. Yeah, true. So those people, that meant that those people's callings weren't that great. And also, those are the type of people that kind of like, they come a dime a dozen. Whatever their calling is, it's like the ethers can easily find somebody to replace them too. fulfill that prophecy. Boy, if you don't put my chips back, because those are my chips, put them back. Ugh. Bro, there all those chips in there. And then he gonna look at me like, shit, like, damn, like, whatever. So, with that, other people, their calling is too great. The ethers, the cosmos, ancestors of your highest good, they can't find anyone to replace or take over what it is that you were meant to do. So for those particular people, and they're still stuck in ego, oh, they're going to snatch that black and white shit right off. They're going to snatch the veil off. They're going to tear them a new one from the inside, and they will leave them feeling naked. Because that's the feeling. When it's done by force, you are left feeling naked, stupid, foolish, everything. When you lose everything that you thought you had control of, the ego told you, oh, the money will never go, the things will never go, the people will never go, people always love you. And when you are forced, because your calling is greater than your ego, and you don't want to do it, and you are forced to do so, oh, they gonna snatch you naked. They gonna snatch you and make you feel like that little baby when you wham. You will feel so vulnerable. All you want to do is want to go curl up somewhere and suck a titty, mother's milk. Okay? And that's the energy. And that's for anyone, masculine or feminine. Okay? Yep. Because the action that we take, the actions that we take, ego, where we're going, the things that we are needed to do on an individual and collective level, on a cosmic level in this spiritual war, the things that we are meant to do, it has to be led by the cup, by the heart. The victories have to be led by the cup. Okay? The golden chalice, you know? The cup. And I want to point out that in this picture, there is a knight on the horse. So instantly I got the Ark of the Covenant, the Knights Templar. They were guarding the cup, the waters, the divine feminine principle. Yep, the moon. So that's the subconscious knowing, right? Hey. Enough. That's that subconscious knowing. And this blue moon, I don't know if y'all been feeling real different, real like, I don't know if it's, I feel like it's everyone. Because empathetically, tapping into collective energy, I feel like I'll resonate with more people, and more people just like resonate with me. And it's just like, it's this energy. It's something about this blue moon that allowed for a very pivotal change, a very transformative change, a very, I don't know what it is. I just got nauseated all of a sudden and hot. Ugh. Yeah. Can't do both, Cayenne. Ugh. I really like nauseated and hot and fucking dizzy, bro. Okay, so how it's being told to me that blue moon energy, it was aim, focus. Its focus and aim was primordially, the crown chakra. The third eye and crown chakra particularly, but the crown chakra of those who are royal cosmic beings particularly, but the crown chakra. That's what this blue moon was about. The wisdom, the owl, the Akashic records. See, there's that big blue moon behind there, right? The trees can indicate roots to family ties, but cosmically, that blue moon. And then the only other dominant color is this indigo or purpley color that talks about the third eye, mainly crown chakra, right? Of the subconscious mind. See the owl? The owl talks about the wisdom of the Akashic. It could talk about wisdom, but it could also be about the Akashic records. Crown chakra, blue moon, transformative, roots, the trees. Remember what I said about the trees? So our crown chakra was very, very significant during that blue moon. So I don't know if y'all been feeling different or having different dreams, experiences, super normal or paranormal phenomena, or let's just say phenomena. Let's just say that. We can take away supernatural. And we can take all, because everybody don't like those words. So let's just say phenomena, right? Well, thank you. Is it Magel? Because I know 2 A's, you kind of lengthen the A, or lengthen the sound of the A. Or Magel 999. That's interesting. A lot. If you're dreaming a lot more than usual, and you're also, and this is from experience, if you are used to dreaming but not remembering them, now you're remembering them. If your dreams and astral travels have been more intentional, like you can control them now, as opposed to when you would dream, it would just be stuff going on around you and you didn't know what was going on, and you were just there and experiencing. But now it's more so like you're controlling what's going on in your dream state. It's like, I don't want to go that way, I'm gonna go that way. But you know what I mean? Like you have more control over what's going on in your dream state. Very significant to that blue moon energy here, you know? So that means that you tapped into that portal, and that energy has absorbed within you, you know, down with the tree energy down to a cellular level, but also kept you connected to Earth's crown chakra as well, because Earth has chakras, you know? Mother Earth has chakras. And we would also, as we are grounded in her, all of our light bodies and auric fields and subtle bodies, they are connected to her chakra system. And then it is so like, bro, we do. I'm not going to keep saying that. I'm not going to keep limiting people's mind and saying we don't know, but we are finding out that we are fucking immaculate, amazing, and complex beyond human knowing beings, bro. We are fucking amazingly, uniquely, cosmically created. We got big fucking energy. We can go hug a tree, connect to it, and send out our energy to the universe. And if our energy is clear, pure, and high vibrational enough, it can ripple across cosmic timelines. And if we're feeling down, we can go and take our sock shoes off and stand in the grass and cleanse and purify our energy fields and subtle bodies. Do you hear me? We exist cosmically, astrally, spiritually, ethereally, physically. There's so many other ways we exist, but it all at once. And then we have these chakra systems, and Earth has a chakra system, but we are a part of a bigger cosmic chakra system. Bro, like, our DNA in one person, and we unwind it and straighten it out like Jacob's ladder or the Tower of Babel. That's what that's representing. It stretches from here to Saturn, past Saturn, and back hundreds of times. All that DNA is memory, crystalline energy, knowing, spiritual gifts, information, recollection, connections in one of us. We too fucking great, bro. We too great. This is our fucking shit and it's our energy. You mean all of me and that, and I can't get respect that I deserve? All that. And even when you realize that, I want y'all to realize that about yourself. You'll start looking at the people that do. No, it's a no. I said no. Because it's about to rain. No. Can we color? Can we get books? It's the attitude for me, because how I'm going to get mad at her attitude. She's a Sagittarius too, so like it's just like. And then the boy, he even worse, y'all. But we are so when you realize how great, complex, unique, intricate, amazing, big energy, everything about you down to the cells, it's nothing short of a miracle. And people treat you wrong, you start looking at those people like, yes, because they don't know themselves. If people knew how great that they were, they would not be focused on trying to make you, attack you, make you feel bad, be hateful towards you, abuse your love. They would be too focused on, I wonder what else is going on with me. It reminds me of that movie when Scooby-Doo, remember when they went through that transference thing, all of them, they was using that pyramid machine and they were switching bodies and stuff. And remember Shaggy got into Velma's body or something, and he was like, I'm a girl. No, it was Freddie. He was like, I'm a girl. A divine feminine energy. That's what they were depicting. He was touching his boobs. He was like, I wonder what else got going on with me. It's kind of like that when you realize the miracle that we are ourselves, right? And you want to know more about you. And so when people keep doing shit, it just be like, that's why I can stay calm. People be like, folks keep doing stuff. And they just be like, yeah, but it's because like, they don't know how great they are. I'm not really on no forgive them for they know not what they do, because they need their ass whooped. Just like the little egotistical kids that they want to be. But other than that, I don't spend too much time thinking about what people did to me anymore, because I know, one, I'm focused on myself because I want to know what else I can find out, bro. I just be doing shit and I just be loving me. And people be like, that shit fake. It is not fake, bro. I find out something new about myself every single day, And I don't spend too much time dwelling on who did what, why did they do it, crying. I cry. I went through it, it happened, it's over, and it's just like, now let me focus back on me, my connection with Source, And so I just want people to know that have took advantage, awakened, that you're having the phenomenal experiences, as phenomenal as you are. Simply put, I just named off so many wonderful things that we can do to contribute to this galactic, aka spiritual war that is happening. It's happening, y'all. It's going on now. It's been going on, but now for those that, it's something really significant about this blue moon. And mind you, this blue moon was in Sagittarius too. I mean, not to toot my own bell, but no. But everybody has Sagittarius in them in one part of their chart or another. So, but it talks about the Sagittarius was known as the weaver, the one that would travel between the different realms and take and transport information, wisdom between the different realms, Interesting, Louisa. Now I'm gonna have to look at her Mama T, and she talking about the portal. So she found the ley lines, bro. I'm gonna have to check her out and add her. I'm gonna definitely have to add her and see what I mean. I don't know everything, but to come across y'all have different information to share. That means you fucking intelligent and you're amazing, immaculate. And now do it look like I think I'm smarter than everybody, or are we just all fucking intellectual in our own right? You know what I mean? In our own right. We all have information to exchange that is vital and pertinent for each other. Louisa, you know something I don't know. Mama T or whatever her name is. I'm gonna definitely look her up. She knows something I don't know. The girl that shared the stuff about the pumpkin seeds and pH 14 when you're pregnant. Like, that's something I didn't know. Everybody is more intelligent. They are intelligent in their own way, in their own right. So I don't get on here and try to offend people, making it look like I'm the most smartest, genius fucking person in the world. No, I am just intellectually right in my own light. I am intellectually genius and phenomenal in the areas that my ancestors guided me to know, to be skilled in, to study. And I share that information, and y'all give me fucking immaculate information. It's like, who loses here? Who loses but the person that is in competition, secret competition? We're not gonna go back there no more, because last night I went ham on these people and they secret service ass and secret competitions, you know? But it's like, who loses here but the people that are competing? And it's just like yeah, nah. Yeah, you stay over there. I'm gonna talk to collective and exchange information. You know what I mean? You said I'll like her. I'm gonna go add her, bro. I'm gonna go add her. Anyways, let me put back on my ghetto voice, because when I talk, literally how I was just talking is how I talk. But I'm in the place where they be like, "Why you talk like that, girl? I know that like." I had a person tell me, another melanated person, I had them tell me that, I don't know, if I take you around these Mexican folks, these Puerto Ricans, they not gonna like for you to be black and be talking Spanish to them. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? God taught me, but my people that I grew up around in Cali taught me Spanish, Filipino, Vietnamese. I don't know it fully and fluently, but some languages I do. And then my ancestors, some of them don't speak English, right? And I looked at him and I was like, what you mean people gonna be offended if I talk to them in their native language? But anyways, bro, like that wasn't a flex thing, kinda. You know, I just wanted to point that out, like, people be haters and they come in the form of fake support, you know? But it'd be that secret competition. It'd be like, nah, girl and boy in groups. Y'all stay up over there, y'all. Ain't nobody worried about y'all. Secret competition. You know? But it's something about the crown chakra that was very, very, very significantly aimed at during that blue moon in Sagittarius that is allowing for us, if anybody tapped into that energy or has been feeling different, the phenomena, you're getting downloads for the first time, or more downloads. You're getting more information, more knowledge, more wisdom. It feels like that your steps are, even if it feels like, if I can explain it, because everyone is having different experiences at different times, right? And it's almost like your movements, every step you take is more intentional. And also your movements don't feel so mechanical where you're going to a certain place, but it feels more laid back and free. And it's just like, well, I'm going to work. And it's just like, I'm going to take this way today, and you take this way. You don't give it no thought. There's no ego saying, no, I'll take the usual route. I'm going to take it this way, and you go this way, and you have a paranormal or phenomenal experience. You witness something, you see something, you meet somebody, you see something new, you know what I mean? It's that energy, you know? You said PR Taino, okay, Ashe. Because there aren't many, I haven't met many Tainos, as you know, that I know that that culture. I don't like to say race or species. I find those to be invalid these days. So if I say culture, I don't mean any disrespect to anyone, but Taino culture, there aren't a widespread of y'all left, but I seen them coming out. you know, and making themselves being known as damn near, as being a part of a culture that was damn near exterminated. So love that you are Taino, you know, Puerto Rican, Taino, and white. Okay, the haters for real. Yeah, true. No, girl, nah. Girl, nah. No, So it's something here about with the Sagittarius energy, the moon. You are about to piss me off, bro. You hella rude. You just won't stop, will you? Do you need a nap? Because I'm not about to take the Sagittarius attitude. I'm not going to have a whole argument with a 7-year-old cop. Bro, it's time for me to get off because she said I have to get off. So, you know, mom is calling. Child. They won't let me. So we'll finish this talk later, galactic war, because like even be mindful. I got to be mindful that even children will get my vibration low. They'll piss me the hell off real quick, quicker than anyone in this world, you know? So freaking rude. And then now she laying all over the floor and shit. It just be like, oh my God, gentle parenting. So yeah, a lot of info. So that blue moon energy, congratulations to everybody. So I just wanted to talk to people about what it is that we can do to contribute, but not only that, keep ourselves safe and as high vibing as we purposefully can, and protect it as well. During this spiritual and galactic war, because baby, they up there doing shit. They are shooting those laser like disintegrating energy weapons, bro. Like mass disappearances. No, those people are being zapped by energy, bro. Like I gotta go now. So yeah. We'll do a part 2 to that. I still gotta do a part 2 to my reading I did yesterday. But if you are new to the channel and you are just now subscribing, sticking around, listening to any of my messages for the first time, just know that over here on this channel, it's very weird, very uncomfortable, never meant to harm, hurt, or cause issues, but we focus heavily on, at least I like to focus heavily on finding the solutions. We identify problems, we don't dwell on the problems, we find solutions over here. You may find some of my message resonate with you, and some of them just gonna be off the freaking Richter scale, you know. And it's okay, because if you feel unnormal or uncomfortable by my messages, consider why you do feel that way, and also consider looking into the things that I said that make you look uncomfortable. You may find that is simply just because it is resonating with you, and the people aren't used to the strange and supernatural, spiritual, and paranormal things to resonate with them. And when you start feeling that uncomfortability in your body because of a message, what that is telling you is that there are cells, DNA memory that is unlocking within your body that it's a foreign thing to you. So you feel very out of place, very naked around me, very uncomfortable, but that's what I do, you know? The overall outcome of making people feel like that is it's a positive. I have positive intentions from the heart where it comes from, you know? You know? What's up, Latin culture? Okay. Listen, I love them all. Look, I don't know, like, it's been so strange living here for like 13 years in Southeast Arkansas. And it's predominantly like black melanated people. And it's the real country kind, you know, real closed mind Um, I'm from California, bro, and it's like I don't look at people and be like, that's a Filipino, that's a Mexican, I just be like, you know, like my friends, bro, I had such a diverse group of friends, bro. I had the black Filipinos, I had the Filipinos with the straight hair who come from the islands, I had Taiwanese friends, I had Vietnamese friends, you know, motherfuckers talk like that all the time. Motherfucking friends named Bang and Tran, and I had friends named Yodi, and you know, people with like Samaj and crazy fucking like names and stuff. It was amazing to grow up around different groups of people. Like it wasn't nobody that I didn't hang around. I thought that was normal. So I definitely want to reconnect back to that. And that's reason why I want to get away from here is because, you know, I grew up around hippie like people that go to parks and have picnics and stand and hug the trees and stand with their feet in the grass. I know hippie people, you know what I mean? Like, so it's a beautiful thing to meet you all, you know, Ricans, Tainos, my Latin people, my other melanated people. If you consider yourself mulatto, if you would consider yourself original, Taino, anybody that is white or Caucasian, anybody that may be from New Orleans here, anybody that's from Australia. I seen you in the chat and stuff. And it's really, really all the different zodiac signs, all your water and everything, whatever you represent, all the different auric field and energetic beings and stuff. It's like such an honor to be able to connect with y'all. And I think we all kind of seeking, you know, the same thing in one way or another. And again, I'm going to leave it off with, I don't know what I did. Okay, there we go. Again, I want to lead it off because hold on. Because the card that stuck out to the most to me, nope, there we go. This was the card that stuck out the most to me. It gave me the most information. It gave me so many different messages and downloads. And this is how I feel that we are, you know? You know? And so I just wanted to point that out. I cannot make this up because look at the bottom of the deck. 10 of cups, y'all. 10 of freaking cups. The whales, the rainbows, the different arrays and vibrational frequencies of the rainbow. I love these cards, y'all. I love these, you know? So, if you like the message, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button at the very least. I thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. Be sure to make sure that if you are subscribed, that your notification bells are turned to the on position. You just let Caleb in, and the all, okay? Because YouTube like to play, but it's fine. I'm gonna start doing my quote book or my divine words at the end of messages. Constructive criticism. Leave a comment. I comment back. I write back. I talk back. Email me. Check out my website for any yes or no questions. Personal readings. Bartering system is also allowed. You know, exchange of information is just as wealthy to me as anything. Resources, anything that you may have. You know, connections. Okay. Very vital to me at this time. It's not always about money or monetarily exchanges here. You can always donate to Cash App. You can always leave supers at this time or later time. Nonetheless, collective. As I release y'all with love and light, your energy with love and light. Back to its respective places. I'm going to call my energy, my magic, my power. That was strange. Bro, every day is something strange that's happening. Like, never mind. But I'm going to call my energy, my magic, my power, and my vitality back to me at this time. And I'm going to disconnect from any and all energies that I have connected to or that have connected to me. And then I'm going to close all doors, portals, windows to and from my energetic field and heal and seal all leaks, and leaks and cracks and crevices in my auric field and subtle bodies. I will reestablish my sovereignty, my safety, my protection, and my divine and cosmic authority over my own energetic field, and that includes everything attached to it across all realms and directions of time and spaces where my energy exists. And until next time, collective, namaste. See you later. Bye-bye. I don't know all the rest here. Bon voyage. Hasta la vista. You know all those good things. And my favorite, Godspeed.